Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our final performance of Wilton High School's production of Guys and Dolls. This is the moment when normally the music director walks out into the spotlight, picks up his baton, begins the overture, and starts the show. We can't do that yet because I have an announcement to make to everybody. The cast and crew and everyone involved in Guys and Dolls has requested that we dedicate this performance to a very special person, a good friend and a member of the community here that we call the Little Theater. He has been a teacher here for 10 years. He is going to be sorely missed because he is accepting a new challenge in life. He loves musical theater and has worked on many shows for us. And we're unfortunately losing him to his love for musical theater because he's going to be pursuing dreams in that area that we know he'll succeed in. On behalf of the cast, I'd like to thank Mr. Taylor for everything that he's done for us, for them, and come into the light.
got the horse right here, the name is Paul Revere, and there's a guy that says in the weather's clear. Can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do. I'm taking Valentine, cause on the morning line, this guy's got him featured at 5 to 9.
But look at him, he wants to buy a hat.
This guy says the horse has shoes. If he says the horse has what's alright, I'm going to all these fancy and friend last night. But it's Valentine, the morning watch looks fine. Besides the jockey's the brother, a friend of mine.
It's just his man voice, I like his box noise. It's like his great grandfather, like his that voice. I'll show his horror here, show his problems here.
It's from a Saturday gaffer that's real sincere. I know it's Valentine, cause on the morning line, this guy's got him figured at 5 to 9.
Look at him, but Jack, he wants to buy a hat.
This guy says the horse has shoes.
Epitaph.
Over here, I got the horse right.
Swallow, follow the fold, and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. Tear up your poker decks and play no more. Follow, follow the fold to the meadows where the sun shines out of the darkness and the sin and shame in which you wallow. Follow the fold and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. If you're a sinner and you pray no more, follow, follow the fold. Brothers and sisters, resist the devil and he will flee from you. That is what the Bible tells us. And that is why I'm standing here today, in the devil's own city, on the devil's own street, prepared to do battle with the forces of evil. Hear me, you gamblers, with your cards, your dice, your horses. Pause and think before it is too late. You are in great danger, and I'm not speaking of the prison cell or the gallows, but of a greater punishment that awaits you. Repent before it is too late. Just around the corner is our little mission, where you're always welcome to come and seek refuge from this jungle of sin. Oh, come here and talk to me. Do not think of me as Sergeant Sarah Brown, but as Sarah Brown, your sister. Join me, friends, in resisting the devil. And together, we will put him to flight forever. Remember, it's a Save a Soul mission. Located at West 409, 49th Street, with a special Thursday night prayer meeting.
Poor Miss Sarah. I wonder how such a refined doll got caught up in the mission dodge.
She is a beautiful doll with 100% eyes.
It is too bad such a beautiful doll wastes all her time being good. How could she make any money from that?
Maybe she wants a piece of the mission.
Yeah.
Harry the horse, how are you?
Jesus, what are you doing yelling at a guy's name in the open air that's full of all these policemen?
Harry the horse, you know Nicely Johnson.
Yeah, how goes it?
Nicely, thank you.
So fellas, tell me, has that Nathan Detroit found a place yet for his crap game?
We don't know yet.
The heat is on.
Still looking for a place.
Well, if you see him, tell him I'm loaded and looking for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
5,000 bucks?
What did you acquire? I collected the reward of my father.
Everybody's looking for action. I sure hope that Nathan finds a place.
Why, Lieutenant Brannigan! Mr. South Street is Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department.
A pleasure.
And you guys seen Nathan Detroit?
And which Nathan Detroit is that?
I mean, the Nathan Detroit has been running a floating crab game around here. Getting away with it by moving to another spot every night.
Well, why are you telling us this, your honor?
I am telling you this because I know you two bums work for Detroit. Rusting up customers for his crap games.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
And you can tell him for me. I know right now he's probably running around trying to find a spot for his game. But nobody's gonna give him a spot. Because they all know that Brannigan is breathing down their necks.
Hi, Nathan! Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble. Everyone's scared on account of that lousy Brannigan, and I can't do...
Problem, Mr. Detroit?
Why, Lieutenant Brannigan, I hope you don't think I was talking about you. There are, other lousy Brannigans.
Okay. Detroit, I've just been talking to your two colleagues here about your crap game. Imagine you're having some trouble finding a spot.
Well, the heat is on, as you must know, from the fact that you now have to live on your salary.
Did you find a place for the game?
What does that cop want from me anyway? What am I, a sex maniac? I merely run a crap game for the convenience of those who want a little action, in return for which I take a small cut. Is that a crime? Yeah.
Did you find a place for the game?
Did you find a place, Nate? Yes, I found a place. We're holding the crap game in the Radio City Music Hall.
Well, how are you gonna fix the ushers?
I tried all the regular places. The back of the cigar store, the funeral parlor.
Nathan, you once said there might be a chance of us using the, Biltmore garage.
I was over at the Biltmore garage today. Spoke to Joey Biltmore himself. He says he might take a chance and let me use the place. If I give him $1,000 bucks.
$1,000?
In cash. He won't take my marker.
Oh, your marker's no good, huh?
What do you mean my marker ain't no good? A marker ain't just a piece of paper that says, I owe you $1,000, signed Nathan Detroit. It's like a pledge that a guy can't welch on. It's like not saluting the flag. My marker's as good as gold. Only Joey Biltmore don't think so. Imagine me without a livelihood. Why, I've been running this crap game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Nathan, can't you do something?
What can I do? I'm broke. I couldn't even buy Adelaide a present today. And you know what today is? Mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah? Yo, we've been engaged 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the game. The town is up to here with high players. The Greek is in town.
Brandy Bottle Bates.
Scranton Slim.
I know I could make a fortune, but where can I have the game?
The Biltmore garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they've now put a lock on the door of the gym at PS 84.
There's a stock room behind McCloskey's bar.
But Mrs. McCloskey ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore garage is the spot.
But the $1,000 we ain't got.
Why, it's good old reliable Nathan, 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 Nathan Detroit. If you're looking for action, he'll furnish the spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not for good old reliable Nathan, or it's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. There are well-heeled shooters
everywhere, everywhere. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. And an awful lot of letters for the fellow who can get us there.
If we only had a lousy little friend, we could be a millionaire.
Good old reliable Nathan, 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 Detroit. If the size of your bundle you want to increase, we'll arrange that you go broken, quiet, and peace in a hideout provided by Nathan, where there are no neighbors to squawk. It's the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game? Gonna have the game or we'll die from shame. It's the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York.
Gentlemen, do not worry. Nathan Detroit's crap game will float again. My boys will let you know where it is.
Okay, Detroit. But say, you know who else is looking for action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Hi, Masterson. There's the highest player of them all.
Higher than the Greek?
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? That's how he bets. I once saw him bet 10,000 bucks on a cockroach. And then one time he was sick, and he wouldn't take penicillin on account he had bet 10 C's his temperature would go to 104.
Did it?
Did it? He's so lucky he went to 106, good old Sky.
Maybe you can borrow the $1,000 from Sky.
Not Sky. With him, that kind of money ain't lending money, it's betting money. So why did I bet him? Why did I bet him 1,000 on something?
You would bet with Sky Masterson.
I ain't scared. I am perfectly willing to take the risk, providing I can find a bet which there is no chance of losing. He likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar a fly will land on, or how far you can kick a piece of cheesecake. Cheesecake? Ooh. Listen, run over to Minnie's restaurant and ask him how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday, and also how many pieces of strudel.
How much cheesecake and how much strudel? Why?
Just find out. Here comes Adelaide. If she finds out I'm running the crap game, she'll never set foot on me again.
Nathan, darling!
Adelaide. Pigeon.
You go ahead, girls. You order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. Okay, Adelaide. We gotta get back to the hot pot.
You still rehearsing?
Oh, yeah, that slave driver, Charlie. Oh, he's been working us all day. Oh, so finally I says to him, I says, look, Charlie, I'm starving and I gotta go get something to eat. And he says, oh, you're not gonna go get something to eat. You're gonna go out and meet that cheap bum, Nathan Detroit.
So what'd you say to him?
I told him, I said, I'll meet whoever I want.
Well, don't get yourself upset. How's your cold?
Oh, it's much better, thank you. Nathan, happy anniversary.
A present for me?
I hope you like it.
A belt?
Oh, read the card.
Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly. So put this belt around your belly. Oh, honey, that's so sweet. Listen, about your present, I was gonna get you a diamond wristwatch with 2 rubies on the side, but...
Nathan, you shouldn't have.
It's all right. I didn't. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. You know, that's all right, Nathan, you know, because I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. You know, it kind of makes me feel like we're married.
Don't worry, honey. One day I'll be in the money and you'll have more mink than a mink.
Oh, I can do without anything, just so long as you don't start running that crap game again.
The crap game? What an absurd thought.
1,200 cheesecake, 1,500 strudel.
Huh?
Yesterday, Minnie sold 1,200 cheesecake, 1,500 strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake. That's great.
Nathan, what is this?
Oh, nothing, honey.
Detroit, is there any news yet?
Not yet, Harry. I'll let you.
All right, Nathan, thanks.
Nathan, what is going on?
His wife's having a baby.
So why is he asking you?
Well, he's a little nervous. You see, it's his first wife. Listen, honey, I know you're hungry and I'm
Nathan, are
expecting
you trying to get rid of me?
No, honey, it's just I don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Listen, fellas, why don't you take Adelaide to the drugstore? You see, honey, it's across the street. street, and you have a cold, and there are a lot of open manholes around.
Oh, thank you, Nathan, darling. You're just the sweetest person. Goodbye.
Masterson, glad to see you, Sky.
Ain't you old promoter, you?
How are you, Sky? You look great.
Oh, feel great, Nate. You just got back from 2 wonderful weeks out west in Nevada. Beautiful place, healthy climate. And I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
50? Jeez. You gonna be in town long?
No, I leave for Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yeah, a lot of action down there. Hey, perhaps you'd like to come with.
No, I got some things to do. But meanwhile, what do you say we drop over to Mindy's restaurant for a piece of cheesecake or something? They sell a lot of cheesecake.
No, I'm not hungry. But tell me, how's Adelaide?
Fine. Still dancing at the hot box.
Yeah, I suppose one of these days you two will be getting married.
Yeah, we all gotta go sometime.
But Nate, we can fight it. Guys like us, Nate, you must always remember that pleasant as the doll's company may be, she must always take second place to aces back to back.
Yeah. Are you hungry yet? Maybe we go over to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake or strudel or something?
No, I think I'm gonna go get the late results.
But you will admit that Mindy's has the best cheesecake in the country.
Well, yes, I am quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Well, who ain't? And yet there are some people who like Mindy's strudel. Offhand, which do you think he sells more, the cheesecake or the strudel?
I haven't given it much thought, but I would say if everyone is like I am, then Mindy sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
What?
For how much?
Why, Nate, I never knew you to be a betting man. You always take your percentages off the top.
Well, for old time's sake, I thought I'd give you a little action. I will bet you $1,000 that yesterday Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a little story. When I was a young man about to go out into the world, my father says to me some very valuable advice. He says to me like this, "Son," the old guy says, "I'm sorry I am not able to bankroll you to a large start. But not having any potatoes to give you, I'm not going to stake you to some very valuable advice. You see, one day in your travels, a man is going to come to you. This man's going to show you a brand new deck of cards on which the seal has not yet been broken. And this man's going to be willing to bet you he can make the jack of spades jump out of the deck and squirt cider in your ear. But son, do not bet this man. For as sure as you stand there, you will end up with an earful of cider." Now, Nate, I'm not suggesting that
you don't think
that you have been clocking Mindy's cheesecake. But if you are looking for action, I will bet you the same $1,000 you do not know the color of the necktie you have on today.
No bet. Brown, what a crazy color.
Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore.
Don't bother me.
How's it going, Sky?
Good, how goes it with you fellas?
Nicely, thank you.
Not bad.
Oh, anyway, Nate, we took Miss Adelaide to the drugstore, and she said for you to pick her up at the hot box after the show, and, don't be late.
Yes, dear. I mean,
Yes, dear. That is husband talk if I've ever heard it. Nate, you are trapped in it. Adelaide, you have the kind of doll which is most difficult to unload.
Well, I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. And besides, what's a guy without a doll? Who'd holler at it?
Nate, I'm not putting the rap on dolls. I just say a guy should have them around when he wants them. They're easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, really? Then how come you ain't got one? How come you're going to Havana alone without one?
I like to travel light, but if I wish to take a doll with me, there's a wide assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll, you name it.
Any doll. And I name it. You bet on it? Well, you bet $1,000. If I name a doll, you will take over to Havana tomorrow?
Got yourself a bet.
I name her. Miss Sarah Brown.
Her. Cider.
Well, they do that every day.
Do you take sinners here?
Indeed we do. Sarah.
How do you do?
My name is Arvide Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
What's wrong?
What is the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
You poor man.
You see, I've wasted my life in gambling and evil betting. But I have now come to realize the horrible things that gambling can lead to.
Agatha, coffee.
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I've been pacing back and forth all day just trying to gain up enough courage to come in here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Oh, certainly. I wouldn't have begun gambling in the first place had I not fallen in with evil companions who were always offering me sucker bets.
Here, young man.
Thank you. Makes me feel good just to talk to you people.
Well, you just go right along talking to Sister Sarah, and you'll be all right. I'm glad you found us.
The Bible says, seek and ye shall find.
Very good. You know, I wish we could reach more sinners like you. We're out every day just trying.
Well, why don't you try the nighttime?
How's that?
Well, as a former sinner, I found the best time to reach sinners is between the hours of midnight and dawn. Perhaps you should have an all-night session against the devil.
A very good suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
Coffee is so good, I can't understand why it isn't a sin.
Fine, old gentleman. Suppose he sort of looks after you.
We take care of each other.
Uh-huh. And I suppose if one of you was to go someplace, the other would go as well?
Of course.
Of course.
Here are 2 pamphlets that I'd like you to read. I'm sure they'll give you a great deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And I'm sure you'll wish to attend that Thursday prayer meeting.
Oh, I'm sure. Sarah, I hope you won't think I'm getting out of line. I just had to tell you, I think it's wonderful that a pretty doll, a nice-looking woman like yourself, would sacrifice herself for the sake of others. I'm stuck here in this mission all day. You ever go anywhere? Travel or something?
I would like to go to Africa.
Well, Africa's a bit far. But there are a few wonderful places just a few hours from New York by plane. You ever been on a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful. I remember this one.
Here's another pamphlet.
Oh, thank you. Of course, I will be needing a lot of personal attention. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a wolf's gullet.
I will be speaking at the meeting on Thursday.
See, that's not exactly what I mean. Perhaps we should have dinner together.
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry, I was just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
It's not Proverbs, it's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry, no peace under the wicked? Isaiah chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah?
Isaiah.
Yeah, there's 2 things that's been in every hotel room in the country, Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. Why, I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times?
Well, yeah, what's wrong with the Bible? Besides, in my line of work, you never know what kind of information will come in handy. I once won 5 G's on a parlay, shot, rock, me, shock, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you, I am a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. And if you get me, it's 8 to 5, the others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Come on, this place is laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? I bet you I could fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
Well, let me make you a proposition then. Once this big meeting goes Thursday, I will guarantee to fill this meeting with 12 genuine sinners. And I will also guarantee that they will sit still and listen to you.
And what's my end of your bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why would I have dinner with you?
Because I'm hungry.
What is this?
Sky Masterson's marker for 12 genuine sinners. You don't think it's good? Ask anybody in town. I owe you 12 sinners. I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
Oh, well, it will take us some time to get there.
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant, El Cafe Cubano in Havana.
El Cafe Cubana. In Havana, Cuba?
Where do you want to eat? Howard Johnson's?
Havana!
Oh, it's just 5 hours by plane and it gets us back the same night and the food is great.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, that when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant may be, she still remains a sergeant.
Just go away.
You know, why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all, except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Oh, except me? I'm glad to know that it's just me and not all guys in general that the sergeant dislikes. Wonder if there's a guy out there for this sergeant. I wonder what this guy will be like.
He will not be a gambler.
See, I'm not interested in what he will not be. I'm interested in what he will be.
Don't worry, I'll know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber, to the wisdom in his head, to the homey aroma of his pipe.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast-eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes, and I shall meet him when the time is right.
You got this guy all figured out, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, right down to what he smokes, all figured out.
All figured out. When my love comes along, I'll take a chance. But oh, he'll be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know at a glance by the two pair of pants.
I'll know by his calm, steady voice, those feet on the ground. I'll know as I run to his arms that at last I've come home safe and sound. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong. When my love comes along.
That's just love you're talking about. You can't dope it up like that. What are you picking, a guy or a horse?
Well, I wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
Well, would you like to know how a gambler feels about the big heart throb?
No.
Well, I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine I'll leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know that then I'll know at the sight of a face how I care, how I care, how I care. But I'll stop and I'll stare. Am I wise? Am I smart? But I'll stop and I'll stare at that face in the throng. Yes, I'll know when my love comes along. When my love comes along. I'll stop in again tomorrow in case you want to take a crack at the other cheek.
Is this the Biltmore Garage? Yeah, let me talk to Joey Biltmore.
Yeah, who's this?
Nathan Detroit.
Yeah, what's it, Joey? What do you want?
Well, I'm calling about the, well, you know.
The what?
The crap game.
The what?
The crap game.
Hang on a second, Nathan. I got a customer.
Well, hurry it up, will ya?
Hey, that'll be $8. What did you say, Nathan?
The crap game.
Don't say that on the phone. Suppose the cops are listening.
I'm sorry. The dice game. Listen, Joey, is it okay if I use your place tomorrow night?
If I get $1,000.
I'll have it tomorrow.
Then call me tomorrow.
Listen, Joey, if you're gonna take that kind of attitude, I'll have the game someplace else.
Then have it someplace else.
Well, where can I have it? Listen, Joey, the dough is guaranteed. Would I lie to you?
Yes.
I'm getting it from Masterson.
How do you know?
I made him a bet I cannot lose. I bet him he could not take a doll to Havana.
Well, why couldn't he?
Because she ain't the kind of doll that goes to Havana.
Well, where does she go?
She don't go no place. That's why I know I'm gonna win.
Don't be so sure. It ain't a horse, it's a dog.
But Joey.
Nathan, there'll be no crap game here tomorrow unless I get my dough in advance.
But Joey, you've known me for a long time.
That's why I want it in advance.
I can't talk no more. I gotta go get Adelaide in the hot box. Just one more thing. Can I at least tell the guys that'll be in your place?
Not till I get the dough.
You'll have it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I hope you get stabbed by a Studebaker.
And now the grand finale of Around the World with You will take you down onto the farm with our star Miss Adelaide and the Hotbox Farmerettes.
I love love you a bushel and a peck. You bet your pretty neck I do. Doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo. Woo! Doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo. I love you a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck. Though it beats me all to heck, beats me all to heck. How I'll ever tend the farm, never tend the farm when I want to keep my arms around you. Around you! Oh, around you! Count the chickens, we're going to the chickens. 'Cause I love you a bushel and a peck. You bet your pretty neck I do. Doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo. Woo! Goodbye now!
I love you a bushel and a peck. That lousy Joey Biltmore.
Hello, Nathan.
Hello, Pie Face.
How are you, handsome?
Fine. What have you got there?
A book.
A book. You're always reading books. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Oh, no, Nathan, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my cold.
Well, how is your cold?
Oh, it's the same. So the doctor says, how long have you had it? And I told him, a long time. And I says I thought it was on account of me dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I usually wear. And then he says he thought it might be due to psychology.
Well, you haven't got that, have you?
Oh, no, Nathan. This is the kind of psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Well, would it tell you if a certain kind of doll would go for a certain kind of guy, which you wouldn't think she would do so?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm just for instance, but there are certain dolls you can almost bet wouldn't go for certain guys, right?
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fellow may seem, you can never be so sure that some girl won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah.
So anyway, Nathan, starting next week, I'll be getting a raise. So, well, I was thinking that, well, what I'll be making if we could get married.
Oh, don't worry, honey. We'll get married sooner or later.
I know, Nathan, but I'm starting to worry about Mother.
Well, what about your mother?
Oh, well, you see, this is something I never told you. You see, my mother, back in Rhode Island, well, she thinks we're married already.
And why would she think a thing like that, huh?
Well, I couldn't be engaged for 14 years now, could I? People don't do that in Rhode Island. They all get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Well, anyway, I wrote her we were married.
You did, huh?
Mm-hmm. And then, after a few years...
What after a few years?
We had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
I had to. She wouldn't have understood if we hadn't.
Well, what type of baby was it?
It was a boy. I named it after you, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And where is Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
Oh, he's at boarding school. I wrote Mother here on the football game last weekend.
I wish I had a bet on it.
But anyway, Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Don't tell me he has a little sister.
All those years! Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total. Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
Well, anyway, Nathan, we're getting married and it won't be a lie anymore.
Adelaide, how could you do such a thing to a nice old broad like your mother?
Oh, Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
But I'll be meeting her soon, and what'll I tell her? What'll I tell her I did with the 5 kids? Trading them with the Phillies or something? What are we gonna do?
We could get married.
But marriage ain't a thing you jump into like it was a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm
Sally's wedding shop. I can't guess.
It's a wedding veil, and I've had it for 3 years, and I won't show it to you because it's bad luck. Do you want to see it?
It's bad luck.
So anyway, I have the veil, and now all we need are our license and our blood test.
what?
And blood test is the law.
What a city. First they close my crap game, then they open my veins.
You're not planning to start running the crap game again now, are you?
Adelaide, how could you think such a thing? Why do you think I give up the crap game? Because I love you and I want us two to be the happiest married couple there is in the world.
Has anyone seen an earring around here? I don't think so. You! I was all dated up tomorrow with Society Max, and he calls it off on account of your dopey crap game. Honestly, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh, here it is.
Adelaide, look at me. I'm down on my knees.
Oh, get up. It reminds me of your crap game.
Don't worry, honey. The two of us, we'll be all right. After all, we love each other, and we're going to get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
It's okay. You'll feel better tomorrow. Cheer up. Let's see that old smile. There it is. See you tomorrow.
It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustration may react with psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little band of gold, a person can develop a cold. You can spray her wherever you figure the streptococci lurk. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting that fisheye from the hotel clerk, a person can develop a cold. It says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency, chronic organic syndromes, toxic or hypertense, involving the eyes, the ears, the nose, or the throat. In other words, just from wondering whether the wedding is on or off, a person can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with a vitamin A and the bromophene, but the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's getting a kind of a name for herself and that name ain't his, a person can develop a cough. And furthermore, just from stalling the wedding trip, a person can develop log grip. When they get on the train for Niagara, and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air conditioned, and the mood sublime. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop lung grip, la post-nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes, and a sinus that's really a pip, from a lack of community property and a feeling she's getting too old. A person
What are you looking at?
Sky was just following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen her. She gave him a look that could have cooled off a moose at mating time.
Great, just so long as he doesn't take it to Havana.
Havana? He couldn't take this doll to New Rochelle. Anyway, have you seen Nathan? Should he be lighting up the game or something?
I don't know. I suppose he's at the hot box. Adelaide's mad at him again.
Oh, that Miss Adelaide always taking his mind off honest work.
Yes, it is too bad that a smart businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Penny, that is his weakness, that we must be tolerant. For I am told it is a worldwide weakness. Look, what's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. A picture about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. Story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Daily News.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting home in front of a television set who once used to be something of a rover. That's what's happening all over. Love is a thing that has licked them, and it looks like Nathan's just another victim. Yes, sir. When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane as only a John can be for a Jane.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that can flatten the Taj Mahal. Call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some doll.
When you see a Joe spending half of his dough, make a bet that he's banking it with some doll.
When a bum buys wine like a bum can afford, it's a cinch that the bum is under the thumb of some real fraud.
When you meet a mug lately out of the jug, and he's still with them platinum and Polaroid.
Call it hell, call it heaven, it's probable 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some doll.
A sport and his cash has run short, make a bet they'll be making it with some doll.
When a guy wears tails with the front leaving white, who the hell do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy slob gets a nice steady job and he smells from Vitalis and Barbasol.
Call it dumb, call it clever, oh, but you can give odds forever that the guy's only doing it for some dough, some dough, some dough. The guy's only doing it for some dough.
We finally lost him.
I do think you should have paid some attention to him.
He attended every straight meeting we had this afternoon. He must be very interested in our work. Very. By the way, you spoke beautifully this morning, Sarah.
Thank you, but I just can't reach these people. I should never have volunteered for this post. I was going to convert Broadway all by myself. I was going to have these gamblers just begging to come to the mission. General Cartwright.
Good morning, Sarah. Oh, bud.
Good morning, General.
We didn't know you were coming into town, General.
I got in early this morning. I've spent the last hour trying to find you.
I'm
to street meetings, trying to stimulate interest. Good morning, General.
Good morning. Sarah, there's something I want to talk to you about. We at headquarters have come to a definite conclusion. We have decided to close this branch of the mission.
No!
Close the mission?
But General, you can't. Even if I can't do good here, somebody can.
Sarah, there are so many calls on us. So many other places where our work is really needed.
Thought we were doing much better now.
We've announced a big meeting for tomorrow night.
You've announced a meeting. But will anyone be here? Will anybody come?
Pardon me, General, I couldn't help but overhearing. My name's Sky Masterson, former sinner.
How do you do?
How do you do? I would just like to protest the closing of this mission. I think Miss Sarah can be a big success here.
Well, I am glad to hear you say that, but I'm not so certain.
$1 will get you 10.
What?
Might I make a suggestion?
Yes?
Why don't you come to the meeting tomorrow night and find out for yourself? Don't you think that would be a good idea?
Well, if I thought the mission had a chance.
General, I personally guarantee you 12 genuine sinners.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
Y'all got your carnations? Remember, you will not be let in without you got your carnations. It's like a password.
Alright, but where's the game?
Is it all set? Can I tell him it's at the Biltmore garage?
Not yet. I gotta stall him for a while. Joey wants his dough
It's
first.
11 o'clock. The people won't stick around much longer.
So sue me. I left nicely at my hotel to wait for the money from Sky. It'll be there. Where's the dough?
It hasn't come yet.
I told you to wait for it.
Well, I felt faint. I needed to get some groceries.
Get back to the hotel and wait for the money from Sky. And don't come back here without it, even if you starve to death.
Okay, Nathan.
Hey, Detroit. Where's the game?
Harry the horse. All right, Harry, how's everything in Brooklyn?
Detroit, if there's no game tonight, tell us, and we'll seek elsewhere for entertainment.
Now take it easy, Harry.
All right, now Detroit, I really hope you won't be spoiling my evening tonight, as I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest. I think you may have heard of him. I'd like to introduce you to Big Julie from Chicago.
Well, how do you do, Big Julie? Well, welcome to our fair city, in which, as you know, the heat is on, but stick around and you'll get some action.
What do you think, Big Julie? Should we stick around, or should we blow?
I came here to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Yeah.
Nate, if there's no crafting tonight, Big Julie will be considerably displeased. And Big Julie does not like to be displeased, as you can find out from such citizens that have displeased him from one time or another. Although I will admit such citizens are hard to come by, as they're no longer around and about. Do you catch my drift?
Well, Harry, you don't think I would be so rude as to displease a gentleman like Big Julie here, do you? Big Julie, believe me when I tell you that when Nathan Detroit arranges something, you can count on it that...
An interesting gathering indeed. The cream of society. Angie the Ox. Society Max. Rusty Charlie. And Liver Lips Louie. Hey, Harry the Horse. All the way up from Brooklyn.
Officer.
Pardon me. I'm very bad on names. But your face looks familiar. Mind telling me where you're from?
East Cicero, Illinois.
Oh. And what do you do there?
I am a scoutmaster.
Well, don't ever help my mother across the street. Lovely. Looks like the male chorus from Blossom Time. What's the occasion?
Well, we were just,
It's a party! Indeed. What kind of a party?
It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
What? That's right, Lieutenant. It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
Yes, sir.
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow,
which nobody cannot deny.
Oh, Nathan, I'm so thrilled. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, it was a surprise.
Oh, but you know, it's kind of funny, but when I saw you standing here with all these, fine gentlemen, I never dreamed it was a bachelor party.
Oh, it's a bachelor dinner.
It's a bachelor dinner.
Yes, sir, a bachelor dinner.
Just think, after 14 years, I'm finally going to be Mrs. Nathan Detroit. Oh, how time does fly.
Tell me, Nathan, when is the happy day?
Oh, when will it be?
Nathan, these good fellows are nice enough to throw you a bachelor dinner. You might as well tell them when the wedding is.
Well, we'll need time for our license and our blood tests.
Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could get married tomorrow night, right after the dance at the Hot Box?
Adelaide, we need time for a license.
You could elope.
What?
You can drive down to Maryland. What's the name of that town again?
Pimlico.
Not Pimlico. No. Elton. They'll marry you right away. Don't even ask for a blood test.
Well, ain't that unhealthy?
Nathan, that's a great idea. Look, you know what? I'll even lend you my getaway car, my Buick.
Come on, Nathan, let's do it.
Well, what the hell?
My congratulations, too. I only hope there's nothing in heredity.
I have so much I have to do before we elope. So you'll be at the Hot Box right after the dance?
I'll have a table reserved, and I'll be all dressed up in whatever you elope in.
Oh, I'm so happy. I got to wire my mother. Only what'll I wire her?
Send the telegram and date it back.
You know, I'll just wait until we have 5 children. It won't take us long.
Nathan, you are indeed a lucky fellow. A most beautiful doll indeed, with a magnificent pair of elbows. Do you not agree, Big Julie?
Tell me, how long you know this doll?
14 years.
Let's shoot crap.
Nathan, you better find a place.
What can I do? The money from Sky ain't come yet.
Well, what if it don't come? What if he took the doll to Havana?
He couldn't have. How could he? She couldn't have gone.
Sounds like a million laughs.
Here lies Christopher Columbus.
At least he's lying down. Hey, what do you say we go get some drinks, huh?
muchos. ¿Qué desean?
What would you like?
A milkshake, please.
Dulce de leche, dos.
This is delicious. What was it called?
Dulce de leche.
Dulce de leche. What's in it? Besides milk.
You know, just some sugar and native flavorings and stuff.
What's the name of the flavoring?
Bacardi.
It's very good. I think I'll have another. Doesn't Bacardi have alcohol in it?
No, no. Only enough to act as a preservative.
This is wonderful. It would be a great way to get children to drink milk.
Take it easy, slugger. It's all over, and you're still champ, huh? You okay?
What?
You okay?
Am I all right? Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I've just got to behave, boy. If I were a lamp, I'd light, and if I were a banner, I'd wave. Ask me, how do I feel? Little me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. And if I were a watch, I'd start popping my spring. And if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ask me, how do I feel from this chemistry lesson I'm learning?
Wait a minute. Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my moral would crack from the wonderful way that you looked. Boy, if I were a duck, I'd quack. And if I were a goose, I'd be cooked. Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're fondly caressing. Well, pal, if I were a salad, you know I'd be splashing my dressing. Ask me how to describe this whole beautiful thing. Well, if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding.
We better hurry if we're gonna catch a last plane back to New York.
I don't want to go back to New York.
Well, I'm taking you back to New York.
Havana's so wonderful. Why don't we stay a few days and see what wonderful is really like?
You know why I took you to Havana? I made a bet. That's how I met you in the first place. I made a bet. And when a doll like you falls for a guy like me, it's no good. I'm no good.
Well, how else would a girl meet a gambler?
I just gotta do what's best for you.
badly.
Nah, you were fine.
Oh, it was so wonderful of you to do this for me. Oh, hello, Sky!
Hello, Miss Adelaide.
Look, the girls just threw me a kitchen shower. They went to an all-night drugstore and surprised me with a wonderful kitchen shower. Look!
Oh, what vulgar jewelry. Congratulations, Miss Adelaide. You know Miss Sarah?
Glad to meet you. So anyway, Sky, tomorrow night, after the dance at the hot box, we're eloping, nice and
Good luck.
Oh, you know, I kind of feel like a housewife already. Oh, I think I'm gonna love being in the kitchen. I've tried all the other rooms. Come on, girls!
Miss Adelaide sure seems happy, huh?
She's in love.
Yeah, I guess so.
What time is it?
I don't know, 4 o'clock maybe?
This is your time of day, isn't it? I've never been up this late before.
Yeah, how do you like it?
It's wonderful and peaceful.
Find out something I've known for quite some time. My time of day is the dark time, a couple of deals before dawn, when the street belongs to the cop and the janitor with a mop, and the grocery clerks are all gone, when the smell of the rain-washed pavements comes up clean and fresh and cold, and the street lamp light fills the gutter with gold. That's my time of day, my time of day. And you're the only doll I've ever wanted to share it with me. Obadiah.
Obadiah what?
Obadiah Masterson. That's my real name. And the first person I've ever told it to. I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the story. This is one that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forget this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in
Sarah dear. Good morning,
Grandfather.
Brother Masterson.
Good morning.
We followed your suggestion and stayed out all night. You spoke to a lot of sinners. Where have you been, Sarah?
Havana?
Well, you're even more tired than I am.
Hey, what is this? Vanessa!
Hey, where you all going? I'm losing 10 G's!
Someone must have tipped them off. Yo! I've seen a lot of strange things in my life, but a crap game going full blast in a mission, never seen.
Crap game?
Oh, Sarah, you know I had nothing to do with this. Sarah!
This would never have happened if I had... I shouldn't have gone with you. It was wrong.
No, it wasn't. You went to help the mission.
Did I?
Will I see you tomorrow?
Everyone's welcome at the mission.
That's not what I mean.
It's no good, Sky. You said so yourself. It's no good.
Why not? What the hell kind of doll are you anyway?
I'm a mission doll!
now our featured presentation, the Hotbox proudly presents Miss Adelaide and her debutantes.
And the gown the following fall. Then the necklace, the bag, the gloves, and the hat. That was late 48, I recall. Then last night in his apartment, he tried to remove them all. And I said, as I ran down the hall, take back your mink, take back your pearls. What made you think that I was one of those girls? Take back the gown, the shoes, and the hat. I may be down, but I'm not flat as all that. I thought that each expensive gift you'd arrange was a token of your esteem. But when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. So, take back your mink from whence it came, and tell 'em to honorize it for some other day. Take back your mink, take back your coils. What made you think that I was one of those girls? I'm screaming! Take back the gown, take back the hat. I may be down, but I'm not flat as all that. I thought that each expensive gift you arranged was a token of your esteem. When I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. I'll take back your mink, those old worn-out belts, and go shorten the sleeves for somebody else.
Is he here?
Sorry, sir, Mr. Detroit hasn't been here all evening.
Just bring me a Ryan soda.
Hey, Sky, have you seen Miss Adelaide?
What?
I bring a message for her from Nathan. I wish Nathan would bring his own messages.
What's the message? Where is Nathan?
You see, it's this way, Sky. Nathan's aunt in Pittsburgh was suddenly taken ill with a
rare tropical disease.
Yeah, that's not bad. Anyway, Nathan,
where is Nate?
The crap game is still going on.
Since last night?
Big Julie, being a big loser, does not wish the game to terminate. In fact, he is most insistent, so we find another place and the game goes on.
Where's the game now?
You looking for some action?
No. I need to talk to some of the fellas. You see, I gave my marker to, well, someone, and I'd like to take care of it before we go away.
Yeah, I really...
Well,
I'll meet you outside then.
What about Nate's message?
Oh, Miss Adelaide? Nathan is suddenly caught in Pittsburgh with a rare tropical ant. No. Goodbye.
What? But Sky, Nathan has to come here tonight. We're eloping to get married. Oh, it's not the crap game again, is it?
You know Nathan. Why are you surprised?
Because he told me he changed.
Change? Why is it the minute you dolls get a guy you like, you take him right in for alterations?
Oh, yeah? And what about you men? Why can't you marry people like normal people and live like people? Have a house with wallpaper and bookends.
No, Miss Adelaide.
What do you mean, no?
Well, guys like Nate in Detroit and Sky Masterson, we don't belong in a life like that. So when dolls like you fall for a guy like us, it's no good. No good at all. See you in a couple months.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Vegas, maybe? Got a ticket on the lake plane.
Will you see Nathan Detroit before you go?
Maybe.
Well, you tell him that I never want to speak to him again. And to have him call me here.
You know, why don't you just find another guy?
I can't. I love Nathan. Oh, just wait until you fall for somebody, then you'll know.
Yeah. See you around, Miss Adelaide.
It's right! In other words, just from sitting alone at a table reserved for two, a person can develop the flu. You can bundle her up in her woolies, and I mean the warmest brand. You can wrap her in sweaters and coats till it's more than her frame can stand. If she still gets the feeling she's naked from looking at her left hand, a person can develop the flu, 103.2, so much virus inside that the microscope slide looks like a day at the zoo. Just from wanting her memories in writing and a story her folks can be told, a person can develop a cold.
So fast. Look, suppose we don't have a big meeting tonight. Suppose nobody is there at all. We'll simply explain to the general.
We won't have anything to explain to the general. Well, it'll be quite clear. I just want to get away from this place. To somewhere
where the sinners are all respectable and well-behaved?
You saw what happened here last night. They gambled in our mission.
And soon they'll be praying there. Even a man like Sky Masterson. He came seeking refuge.
No, he came seeking me. Did you know that?
Are you kidding? I knew that the minute he started picking on you. But I didn't think you'd get stuck on him.
I'll get over it.
But what do you want to get over it for? It isn't pneumonia.
The man I love will not be a gambler.
But if you love him enough...
No, he will not be a gambler.
Sarah, dear, I've always taken care of you. And all I want is for you to be happy. Velvet, I can wish you for the color of your coat, and fortune smiling all along your way. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your one true love this day. Mansions I can wish you, 7-foot men all in red, and calling cards upon a silver tray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your one true love this day. Standing there, gazing at you, full of the bloom of youth. Standing there, gazing at you, with a sheep's eye and that licorice tooth. Music, I can wish you merry music while you're young, and wisdom when your hair has turned to gray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your one true love this day. With the sheep's eye and the licorice tooth, and the strong arms to carry you away. Good evening, Miss Sarah. Well, brother, all right, how goes it with the soul saving? Big meetings tonight, huh?
Well, it's supposed to be. The general is coming.
Yeah, General's a tough broad, eh?
Very few people will be there. In fact, nobody. And
I'm sure Mr. Masterson is not interested in our problems. Come on, grandfather.
Oh, Miss Sarah, it seems you have forgotten, but being a gambler, I never forget things like this. You hold my marker for 12 sinners.
If you don't mind, Mr. Masterson, I'd rather forget about it.
But I cannot welsh on a marker.
Last night, Mr. Masterson, our mission was full of your friends. Can't we just call it even?
if you don't pay off on that marker, I'll tell the whole town you're a dirty welcher.
Nice. Where's the game? Well, Sky, it's about a 10-minute walk from here.
Which way?
Well, Sky, it's a funny thing. 10 minutes, this way.
shoot crap.
Hey, we've had enough.
Yeah, let's go home.
Big Julia, the boys are slightly fatigued from weariness, having been shooting crap quite a while now, namely 24 hours.
I do not care who is tired. I'm out 25 G's, so nobody leaves.
Gentlemen, I begin to see the logic of Big Julie. It is not that Big Julie is a bad loser. It is merely that he prefers to win.
Give me the dice. I'm shooting 500.
Take 200.
I am half dead.
If you do not shut up, Big Julie's gonna raise the other half.
Ha! And it's a 1 and a 1. Snake Eyes, you lose. And $50 for the house. But the dice is still yours, and your lucky spouse.
Shut up! Another 5.
Another 200.
Here comes that big lucky roll. Ha! And it's Snake Eyes again.
Tough luck, Big Julie.
Well, that cleans me. But I ain't through yet. I will now play on credit.
Oh, Big Julia, the fellas are pretty tired now. Of course, me personally, I'm as fresh as a daisy.
Then I will play with you.
Me?
Yeah, you. You've been raking out of every pot. You must have quite a bundle by now.
Well, being I assume the risk, it is only fair I should assume some dough.
Detroit, I'm gonna roll you willy or nilly. If I lose, I will give you my marker.
And if I lose?
You will give him cash.
Well, let me hear it from Big Julie.
You will give me cash.
Now I heard it.
Here's my marker. Put up your dough. Is anything wrong?
No. I owe you $1,000, signed X. Why is you can write 1,000, but you cannot write your signature?
Well, I was good in arithmetic, but I stunk in English.
Here, this'll put you through Harvard.
I'm rolling 1,000, and to change my luck, I will use my own dice.
Your own dice?
Had them made for me, especially in Chicago.
Big Julie, you cannot interpolate Chicago dice into a New York crap game.
That is a breach of etiquette.
Yeah, all right. Show me where it says that in Emily Post.
Not that I mean to seem petty, but could I see these dice? But these dice ain't got no spots on them. They're blank.
I had the spots taken off for luck. But I remember where the spots formerly were.
So, you are going to roll blank dice and call them from remembering where the spots formerly was?
Why not?
I see no reason.
A 5 and a 5. My point is 10.
Well, still got a chance.
10 seed. Come again, seed.
I wish he'd fall down on his end seed.
Ha! 10. I win.
A 10?
A 6 and a 4.
But which is a 6 and which is the 4?
Either way. Now I'm shooting 2,000. Get it up.
I just remembered. I'm eloping tonight. Adelaide is waiting for me.
Get up the 2,000.
Why not letting some of the other chaps in on the fun, huh?
When I'm through with you, 2,000. Ha! 7. I win.
What a surprise.
Detroit, I think I'll take it easy this time.
What do you mean?
I am shooting you for $1.
I'll take all of it.
Oh, would you look at that? Snake Eyes, I lose.
For this, I gotta bend down.
I will now give you a chance to get even. I'm rolling you for 3,000.
3 G's?
3 G's. Put it down there.
Wouldn't it be more convenient if I put the money right in your pocket?
Get it up. Ha! 11. I win.
Well, that cleans me.
Now I will play with you guys.
Hey, just a minute. You gotta give me a chance to get even. I will roll you with my dice.
All right, Detroit. That's fair. What are you gonna use for dough?
I will give you my marker.
Hey, you want Big Julia to put up a little cash?
Nathan done it.
That's right, I done it. What kind of deal is this anyway?
Take it easy, Nathan.
Him with his no spots dice. Tell me to knock the spots off a hand.
Hey, Detroit, don't make Big Julia have to do something to you.
Yeah. I'm on my vacation.
Well, go ahead. Shoot me. Put me in cement. At least I would know where I am. Here I risk my neck to set up the crap game. I even promised to get married on account of it. And look where I wind up. Broke in a sewer. Believe me, my tough friend from Chicago, there is nothing you can do right now that would not cheer me up.
Here they are.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Well, fresh blood. You looking for some action?
Not at the moment. I need to talk to some of you fellas.
We're not talking, we're shooting crap.
I'm asking for only 1 minute.
We are shooting crap.
It has to do with Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
Say, who is this guy anyway?
It's the fellow I was telling you about. Brought the Havana, mission doll to Havana.
Oh, I get it. Look, fella, why don't you take your praying tomato somewhere else, because you're slowing down the action around here.
Well, if you're looking for action, how would you care to make a small wager on a proposition?
What's the proposition?
Am I right-handed or am I left-handed?
How would I know a thing like that?
I'll give you a clue.
Hey!
Kindly return that to Sears Roebuck.
All right, look, you guys, tonight at 409 West 49th Street at Miss Sarah Brown's mission, they're holding a midnight prayer meeting. Now, I promised to deliver some sinners, and when it comes to sinning, you guys are pretty high up on the paint card.
Yeah, I don't want to spend no evening in a hallelujah joint.
Well, if you won't do it as a favor to me, do it as a favor to yourselves. I can guarantee you the air in the mission smells a heck of a lot better than down here. And it might not hurt you guys to learn something besides the odds of making a 4 the hard way.
Fellas, look who's been reading the Bible a little too much.
So what? Maybe the Bible don't read as lively as the scratch sheet, but it's at least twice as accurate.
Nah.
Well, I tried. See you around, Nathan.
Listen, Sky, about that Havana business, I regret I temporarily do not have the dough to pay you, but I will...
You don't have to pay me. You won't.
But I thought you took Miss Sarah to Havana.
It's all wrong.
Get up, Big Julie. I now have the dough to roll you, but with my dice.
Yeah, not a chance. Those dice couldn't make it past to save his soul.
What'd you just say?
I said with Nathan's dice, he couldn't make it past to save his soul.
Well, maybe I can make it past to save his soul. And yours. And yours. I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to bet each one of you $1,000 against your soul. 1,000 cash against a marker for your soul. If I win, you show up at Save a Soul mission tonight. Is this okay?
Let me get this straight. If you lose, we all get $1,000. But if you win, we got to spend the evening at Mission Dolls Cabaret.
If I win, you go to Save a Soul mission, 1 meeting.
Yeah, it's all right, man.
By me too.
Okay. You too, Nate? $1,000 against your soul?
Me? I don't even know if I got one.
Got one someplace.
How do you spell soul?
S-O...
Give me the dice. Give me room.
Come on, quit stalling. Roll. What's the matter, Sky? We feeling a little chicken?
You guys have seen me roll for 100 G's. Just got a little more than dough riding on this one. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush, and yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners, you might refuse to stay, and so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck Look, let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Look, be a lady with me. A lady wouldn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, it isn't nice. A lady wouldn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck, be a lady. Luck, be a lady. Luck, be a lady tonight.
Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck, be a lady tonight.
Luck, let a gentleman see.
Luck, let a gentleman see
how nice a dame you can be.
How nice a dame you can be.
I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck, be a lady with me. A lady wouldn't flirt with strangers. She'd have a heart, she'd have a soul. A lady wouldn't make little snake eyes at me when I've spent my life on this roll. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck, be a lady.
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 Matter, roll the dice. Coming out, coming out, coming out, coming out right. Ha!
But I tell you, I don't want to go to no prayer meeting.
Big Julie, you get your marker. And if you welch, it's going to cause me no little embarrassment. And you do not want to cause me no embarrassment.
But if it ever gets back to Chicago that I went to a prayer meeting, no decent person will ever talk to me.
Adelaide!
Oh, what a coincidence!
Adelaide, the Knights will explain to about
Please, let us not have a vulgar scene. We are civilized people. We do not have to conduct ourselves like a snob.
Adelaide, what is this? You're my doll.
Oh, please, your doll. If that weren't so amusing, one couldn't laugh at it.
Adelaide, how can you carry on like this over one lousy elopement?
Oh, it's no use, Nathan. I have succeeded and you're not being able to upset me no more. I have you completely out of my... Oh, Nathan!
Adelaide, baby, don't ever do that to me again. I can't stand it. We'll get married. We'll have a home. A little white house with a green fence. Just like the Whitney colors.
Oh, but we gotta do it soon, Nathan. I got another letter from my mother today asking a lot of questions. Oh, and she had one for you, too.
A letter? From your mother? For me?
Mm-hmm.
Dear son Nathan, this is my first letter to you, although you have now been married to my daughter for 12 years. I feel as though I know you from Adelaide's letters, and in my mind's eye, I can see you as you go every morning to work at 7. What a responsibility it must be to be the assistant manager of an A&P. I'm not even the manager.
Oh, well, I was going to promote you for Christmas.
I know how hard you work to take care of Adelaide and the 5 children, and the one that's on the way.
Oh, well, Mother wanted me to visit her. I had to tell her that.
Don't you know I can't take care of 6 kids on what they pay me at the A&P? I am proud to have you as a son-in-law. You are a good man, and I know you'll always take care of Adelaide. I feel like I feel.
Now, come on, Nathan. We still have plenty of time. It's only 5 to 12, not even midnight yet.
Come on, Nathan, we'll be late.
Nathan, why can't we elope now?
Because, well, I gotta go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, that is the biggest lie you have ever told me!
But I promise you, it's true.
You promised me this, you promised me that, you promised me everything under the sun, and you give me a kiss and you rub in your hand and you're off to the races again. When I think of the times gone by,
Adelaide, Adelaide.
I think of the way
Adelaide.
I could honestly die.
Call a lawyer and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me.
The
I love
best
you.
years of my life I was a fool to give to you.
Alright, already, I'm just a no good Nick. Alright, already, it's true. So new, so sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love
you. Gamble it here, you gamble it there, you gamble it everything on to me, and I'm sick of you keeping me up in the air. You're back in the money again when I think of the times gone by.
Adelaide, Adelaide. Adelaide.
I could honestly die.
Serve a paper and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me.
When you wind up in jail, don't come to me to bail you.
Alright, already. So call a policeman. Alright, already, it's true. So new, so sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love
you. You're at it again, you're running the game. I'm not gonna play second fiddle to that, and I'm sick and I'm tired of stalling around and not telling you nothing but true when I think of the time.
Adelaide, Adelaide. Adelaide.
I could honestly die.
Sue me, sue me. Shoot bullets through me. I love
midnight. Isn't anyone coming? Sergeant Sarah, something is very wrong.
Maybe your watch is fast.
No, I know what's wrong. I'm wrong. I've failed. I've spoken to these people day after day, and my words just haven't reached them. General, I think you would just better...
Welcome, brothers. Welcome.
Letters.
Is everybody here? Where's Nate in Detroit?
Present.
Well, here you are, Miss Sarah. A dozen or more assorted sinners. Sorry I couldn't clean them up for you.
Won't you gentlemen please sit down? Sit down, all of you! Gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to the Save a Soul mission.
Hey, hey! It's a mission, not Roseland. And I suggest we do not indulge in any unpleasantness. Since I'm required to depart for Points West tonight, I am appointing Nate in Detroit major domo in my place. Nathan, anyone does not conduct themselves according to Hoyle, they will answer to Sky Masterson personally.
And that means in person.
What a remarkable young man.
So remember that. Brother Abernathy, your dice.
Gentlemen, we are honored here tonight. The meeting will be conducted by the head of our organization, General Cartwright.
It is wonderful to see our mission graced by the presence of so many evil-looking sinners. Now, who would like to testify? Who would like to start the ball rolling by giving testimony?
Betty, give testimony.
I ain't no stool pigeon.
Come, brothers. I know it is difficult, but let one of you give testimony to the sin that is in his heart.
Betty, tell him what a bum you are.
I used to be a bad guy and a gambler, but I ain't gonna do it no more. I think.
Yeah, don't you feel better now?
I'm all right.
Anyone else?
Big Julie.
Well, I used to be bad when I was a kid, but I have gone straight as I can prove by my record. 23 arrests and no convictions.
Anyone else?
Harry. Nah. Harry the horse.
All right. My sins is that when Sky was rolling for our souls,
I beg your pardon?
Sky Masterson, he bet $1,000 against our souls. Well, that's why we're all here tonight.
I don't think I understand.
I do, General. The only reason these gentlemen are here is because they were won in a dice game.
How wonderful! This whole meeting the result of gambling? It shows how good can come out of evil. Sergeant Sarah, you have done remarkable work.
Hasn't she, though?
Hey! I ain't finished my testimonies yet. So anyway, my sins is that when Sky was rolling for our souls, I really wished I'd win the $1,000. But now that we're all here, no, never mind, I still wish.
Anyone else?
We will now hear testimony from Brother Nicely Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson.
Get up, you fat water buffalo!
See, it happened to be kind of funny, like a dream.
Tell us in your own words.
My note, please. Last night, I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered someone fade me, but the passengers, they know right from wrong. For the people said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. People said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of your checkered coat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my fist, and there I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey, but the passengers were bound to resist. For the people all said beware, you're on a scuttled ship. People all said beware, you'll scuttle a ship. And the devil will drag you under, by the fancy down on the wicked track. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave came and washed me overboard. And as I sank, and I hollered, someone save me, that's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord. And I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the world God you wonder, when you both have you'll never float. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. 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 Sit down.
Perhaps you would care to testify.
I'll do my testifying in court, where I will testify that you ran a crap game in this very mission. Miss Sarah, you were there when they all came running out. Aren't these the fellows?
I've never seen any of these men in my life.
There's a right broad.
Now, if you'd excuse me, officer, we'd like to go on with our meeting.
Never seen crapshooters spend so much time in a mission. Maybe that's what they mean by holy rollers.
Thank you, Sister Sarah. People, I also have a confession to make, and I gotta get it off my chest. We did shoot crap here last night, and we're all sorry for it, ain't we, boys?
Yeah. I'm really sorry.
But I did another terrible thing. I bet a certain guy he could not take a certain doll on a trip, which I should not have done, but it did no harm, seeing as I won the bet.
You won the bet?
Yeah, the guy told me he didn't take the doll to Havana. At least that makes me feel better.
Oh, hallelujah.
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 Gentlemen, we will now sing number 244. Follow the folds.
Follow the fold and say no more, say no more, say no more. Put down the bottle and we'll say no more. Follow the fold.
The 12th of never. I'm sorry. You know, I didn't even get close enough to the torch to be left at it.
Oh, what'll I tell my mother?
Oh, I'm sure your mother will understand. Just tell her your engagement was broken off.
Now you see, I'm afraid that might confuse her a little.
Maybe I'll just tell her that
Nathan is dead and then see to it.
Oh, don't hold hate in your heart, Miss Adelaide.
Try to be understanding and forgiving, and eventually the pain will go away. As the Bible tells us in Isaiah. Oh!
Hey, you got a boyfriend named Isaiah?
No, Isaiah is an ancient prophet.
Oh, don't tell me. Nobody cries like that over some old guy. Look, whoever it is, you got it bad. You know, when I saw you the other night with Sky Masterson,
Oh, no. Not Sky.
You're not in love with Sky.
I thought I hated him.
I thought I hated Nathan. I still think I hate Nathan.
Oh, that's love. Can men like Sky ever change?
For 14 years I've tried to change Nathan.
Oh, I've always thought about how wonderful it would be if he was, well, different. Oh, hour after hour I've sat there picturing Nathan, my Nathan, in a little house in the country, happy.
Oh, it would be so wonderful. Holy Sky.
But they can't change.
Hours ago, we were men in our mission that seemed as though they could change gamblers.
Oh, but that doesn't mean a thing. Did you say gamblers? I don't suppose there was anyone there by the name of Nathan Detroit.
I remember that name, yeah.
A tall, lanky fellow, really adorable.
Yes.
Oh, that lousy rat. Just when he's supposed to be lying to me, he's telling me the truth.
Oh, I'm glad I'm through with Nathan, and you should be glad that you're through with Sky.
I am.
What are we, crazy or something? And Wanamaker's and Saks and Klein's. A lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress you haven't bought.
At any vegetable market from Borneo to Nome, you mustn't squeeze a melon till you get the melon home.
You've simply gotta gamble.
You've got no guarantees.
Now, doesn't that kind of apply to you and I?
You and me.
Why not?
Why not what?
Marry the man today. Troubled though he may be, much as he loves to play, crazy and wild and free. Marry the man today, rather than sigh in sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways tomorrow.
Marry the man today.
Marry the man today.
Maybe he's leaving town. Don't let him get away. Hurry and track him down.
Talk about marry the man today.
Give him a good laughter. Marry the man today and save your best for after.
Slowly introduce him to certain things. Respectable, conservative, and clean.
Reader's Digest. Rogers Pete.
Galoshes.
Ovaltine. But marry the man today. Handle it meek and gently.
Marry the man today and train him
Subsequently,
Carefully expose him to domestic life. And if he ever tries to stray from you, have a pot roast
Adelaide paper.
Nathan, hurry, we're waiting for you.
I'm waiting on the lieutenant. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Nathan, close up the newsstand. We're getting married.
Hey, is this wedding taking place or ain't it? I paid 50 cents for these shoes.
Nathan, come on.
Gee, Adelaide, you picked the busiest time of the day.
All right, let's go. Where's the wedding?
Holy smoke!
What's the matter?
I didn't get a place for the wedding.
Maybe you could try the billboard garage.
Brothers and sisters, life is one big crap game and the devil's using loaded dice.
Where's the crap game?
Brother Masterson?
Yes, Brother Detroit?
Can we get married in your mission, Adelaide and I?
Why, certainly. I married Brother Masterson and Sister Sarah. Glad to do the same for you.
Congratulations, Nathan. I'll lay it 8 to 5. You two will be very happy.
What Obadiah means.
Obadiah?
We hope you'll be very happy. Oh, thank you. I know we will be happy. Oh, I can see it now. Me and Nathan and our little house in the country with Nathan sitting there beside me every single night.
Achoo!